I'm very shy about this because it's embarrassing. I know a lot of big people that are the 1%ers, you know. While I lived under my tree, I was playing tennis with all these millionaires, you know, and then I would go back to my tree at night.
That's how I am.
You know?
I hang out at clubs where people buy me $7 drinks. I got a Louis Vuitton cigarette case as a gift. You know, people pick me up at Mercedes-Benz and take me out to dinner, sushi, and then I go back home and sleep on my butts. You know, it's just the irony of that. It's like,
It is ironic.
completely homeless. Fucking love it. I can just be like, fuck all of you, leave me the fuck alone. And they can, you know? I can run away my bus. I'm gonna go to Austin, Texas, as soon as everything's fixed. Take a little vacation.
You'll love it there. My cousin lives there.
I heard it's a great place.
It's a great place. Great music scene.
Yeah. I want to play music there. And on my road, like, I'm sure I'll like come up with all these songs and figure out what I want to sing.
Can you sing good?
I'm okay.
Can you play good?
Yeah, pretty good. I don't care. And you know what? My bus, I'm gonna put a sound system in, right? Oh, this is the best part. It's gonna have the most insane sound system you can imagine. It's gonna have amplifiers. It's gonna have speakers. It's gonna have subwoofers. It's gonna have a DJ system, and I'm gonna have all my guitars on there. And I'm gonna have, like, you know, some of my friends learn. I'm gonna teach them how to drive my bus. It's not hard to drive a bus. It's not at all. And wherever, like, I decide to roll up, I'm just gonna be standing on top of my bus with my guitar. There's me playing as loud as fucking possible. Just because I can. Yeah, just because I can. I do everything just because I can. Not because I want to, not because I have to, because I just want to. Like, if I want to do it, I'm just going to do it. Nothing's going to stop me. Then what's the point of life, you know? You can't do what you want to do. The fuck is the point?
What is the point? Yeah. There is a bigger picture.
The bigger picture is forgiveness. Ability to move on and to grow and to go forward. That's the bigger picture.
Keep moving.
Yeah. So I got a bus. Keep moving. You don't like the situation? You don't have to be there. And that's part of the sovereign ideology of the sovereign country and the sovereign state, is that a community decides for itself if we want gay marriage, if we want legal marijuana, if we want, you know, fucking to have 4-day weekends. It's our right as a community to decide if we want this or not, right? If you don't like it, don't be there. You have the ability to move, go to a different city where you like their rules. That's the point. You don't like it, it's no one's problem but yours, so don't make it everyone else's problem. That's the philosophy I live by. So one day you will find that place that, you know, everyone loves you and you love everyone and everything works out great. You know? But you know what it takes? It takes courage, it takes throwing your whole self into it, not being scared to talk to people, not to open up to people, to listen. You know? It's very overwhelming.
It's a huge responsibility, freedom.
Exactly, it is. But that's what comes with it, you know?
You're bucking the whole system.
Because, like, it's true, there's ignorance and bliss, you know? And people who work at freaking McDonald's and gas stations and join the army, they're happy because they're ignorant. They don't know the truth, you know? And once you know the truth, it's heavy. It's really heavy. It's like, that's why, you know, you were telling me, like, you met that guy. It's like you see truth, and it's heavy, and it bears a weight on your soul, and it's that curiosity that you can't let go, you know? And it's your right to just, without judgments or, like, other people's opinions and other people stopping, like, it's your right to have these questions answered, you know? And everyone should just help you along your path, not to. And criticism is good. I love criticism. I love, like, different opinions. But the moment you try to take my freedom away from me, That's when I get pissed.
That's when the fire comes out.
Yeah, I have a right to have boundaries. I have a right to have feelings and emotions. And you know, if I don't want to, if I want to go home, I have the right to fucking go home. You know. Everyone deserves to have their bad days. Everyone deserves to have bad personality traits. You know. I can't stand nice people. Like, people are nice 24/7. I mean, like, granted, like, I'm not talking about, like, grandmas, you know? Like, that's different. Like, they're motherly, you know? It's not like... And then you meet people who are just, like, so nice, and you're just like, how do I know who you are if I don't know, like, what you don't like, if you don't have a bad day, if you don't open up to me? Like, everyone has a right to have their boundaries and their limits, you know? And that's my problem. That's why a lot of people don't get along with me, is because, like, if you pass a boundary or pass a limit to me, like, one of my limits, like, one of my boundaries is I don't like littering. I don't like littering. I don't like being wasteful. I don't like trash. I think it's silly when, you know, you see people just, like they'll eat, you know, a bag from, to-go bag from Jack in the Box, and, you know, they've got their French fry container and the wrapper from their burger and the cup of soda and the to-go bag, and they're finished and they just throw it out of their car. It's just like, I just find that so silly. Like, how much more effort did it take for you to just keep it in your car and wait to go home and recycle it properly, you know? Or even reuse it, like, use it to fuel a fucking bonfire. You know what I'm saying? It's silly. Like, that's my boundary. And if you cross that boundary, I will opinionate myself. And I will be like, hey, you know, that's not right. You know? But I think that's, like, that's good. Criticism, a balance, you know, it's so necessary. And these days, the government just wants you to be all... That's why, and this all ties into alcohol and drugs, you know? That's why they keep us medicated. And that's why alcohol is such a problem. And do you know why? Because...
It's oppressive.
It is. It makes you suppressive.
It burns the fire. They don't want you to be fired up and ready to fight. They want you to be down. Look at the Indian nation. They're all alcoholics, most of them, on the reservation. That's
Exactly, and that's how, you know, the Spaniards took over, is because they introduced alcohol to them. And, you know, it's not saying that alcohol is bad or anything, but it's just, you know, a good example of how drugs make you not care. And that's, I think, where everything went wrong, was when people decided to stop caring. And I care a lot. You care a lot.
I care too much.
You care too. See, that's our problem. So what do? I think we just keep on going. I think, like, that's our duty and it's our sacrifice and it's our job. Is that you and I are, like, you're right, the catalyst. You and I are, like, the symbols. We are the Antichrist to the Christ. We're exactly the opposite that needs to bring the balance back in order, and then we'll find the balance. Because, you know, there's a lot of people who don't care, but with that kind of polarity, with that kind of, you know, black and white difference, you know, when you find someone good-hearted and that cares, it's like seeing the sun, you know, for the first time, or it's like finding a fire in winter. It's just like,
it's a rare thing.
It fuels you, you know, it fuels you so much because of that imbalance, you know. That's why I love my life so much, because no matter, I take so much of the bad, but when I get the good, and when I find love, and I find it unconditionally, it's just like, it's the most special thing. So I'm stuck here.